Hey guys, welcome back to some more Snooker 19. I'm not sure what the part is, it might be part 90 of our career mode, so that's a milestone if it is. Hopefully I will remember when it's episode 100, but this isn't episode 100. Our Snooker 19 Ronnie O'Sullivan career mode. Today we continue our second round match against the Welsh potting machine, Mark Williams. After the first 4 frames, it's 2-2. The first frame we had a massive lead and we blew it and we went to a respotted black and then Williams got that in. Second frame, again, massive lead, and then Williams stole it. Third frame, good chance early on, messed it up. Williams later missed and we produced count clearance in the last frame, made a century break of 118. And, you could say unfortunate not to have cleared up and made our highest break of all time, which would have been a 140 break. If we'd cleared up. Missed the brown as it happened. I don't think we've left a red here. I think that's a pretty decent break off. Not the way I probably planned it. I probably planned it to get close to the bulk line, not hit the yellow obviously. But yeah, I'm not complaining. Certainly wouldn't be complaining if that red went for us anyway. But yeah, this is the same day filming. This is yesterday's episode as it is for you guys. It's just a good few hours later. It was first video was about 12 o'clock, now it's 10 to 3, so some 3 hours. I don't even know if it's probably 3 hours between filming. Probably two hours, I'd say. Just wanted to get this done before the Denmark and Czech Republic game. Been quite interested in Denmark's run so far in the Euros. It's been a very spirited ride, I'd have to say, and that was not a good shot at all. Very, very hard. Hit that very hard, but that looks like I got away with it, unless he takes this extremely tricky red on. A long cushion. He didn't. He split the reds. Has he left us a red is the question, though. Question of the day. Order of the day. Can we get one of these in, basically? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying.
He fancies this red.
And what a beauty that was.
That's okay, I think. Not ideal, though.
A beautiful pot to take the lead in this match by a single point. Okay, I'll take it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Boys left us another chance as Mark Williams. Yeah, we just played safe on that previous shot if you didn't notice. I don't think I said anything, so
On, but a half chance.
I was just a bit focused on the shot itself.
What a tremendous...
I won't call that a bad shot.
Perfect position.
No, well, Neil's saying not perfect position, but I think he's saying that just because we're on the cushion. Shouldn't be a problem though. Nope. Right in the heart of the pocket. As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
6.
Felt that was the best way to get the right side of the blue, the easiest way with the angle I was presented with. So it's the shot I chose. It's all about shot selection. Made good use of that snooker skill. Just working around the blue spot here at the moment.
12.
That will pot. I think I'll save it for later though. Yep, good shot.
18.
Just having a look how potable this pink is.
Delicate touch required here.
I think this will go to the middle.
19.
I've got no criticism from the commentators, and yeah, that's fine, that does go to the middle. So yeah, just this is obviously a massive help, opening up another key colour, and that's not a good shot. Ooh, I thought I'd missed first. I was very disappointed initially, but I'm glad to see it hit the back of the pocket. Probably not as good as the sensation of seeing your own team hit the ball in the back of the net, or seeing the ball hit the back of your goal in football. Obviously that's a bit more of a rare moment than potting a ball in snooker. It wasn't an easy shot on the game, but we're going to be taking on a mid-range brown this shot. Pot's not really too much of an issue. I'd fancy getting the pot in.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Plenty of experience with these kinds of shots. Spoken to. I had a feeling I was going to miss because I was bigging myself up about it. I had a good feeling I was going to miss that because I was getting so confident on that. And look at the position as well. I got part 1 wrong but messed part 2 up, and that's always the danger. Now these balls aren't the best. It's not the best table in the world, is it? Look. It's a pretty tied up area. The black's completely out of commission for now. It's not the sort of table I want to be dealing with myself, but let's see how Willow gets on with it. Willow as they call him. Mark Williams. Of course, Mark Williams is
14.
very good on this game because, you know, he was world champion, but he won the world championship pretty soon, but not too long before this game came out, so that shot is ranking right up. Obviously in this career mode, I don't know if you saw earlier, in this match, Mark Williams is world number 2 on the career, but Ronnie O'Sullivan, we're falling down to world number 4. I don't think we've actually gone up a ranking. I don't think our ranking's ever gone up ever in this series. I don't know, maybe if we win the World Championship, which, you know, I wouldn't doubt myself on, because the matches, they're extremely long. They're best of 19 to begin with, and, you know, the best of 19 match, that's against a top 32 player as well, I'd assume. So that's probably going to be an easy enough match. You know, drawing out someone like Kurt Mafflin, I'm not saying he's an easy player, but I'm just saying top 32 aren't as good as top 16. When I say top 32, I mean ranked 17 to 30, ranked between 17 and 32. Otherwise, I just say top 16 and top 32 or whatever. Well, what is there just top 62, top 32? But I'm just talking rubbish now. So that is end of break, unless he's going to cut this red in. I don't even know if it goes. No, he didn't go for anything there. Has he left us a red? Has he left us a red? No, he hasn't. Well, the Welsh potting machine has successfully trapped us in a snooker, but I'm going to bend this. If I can hit the power bar right on the head,
Well, I think he's going to attempt the swerve here.
which I have done.
Not what he intended.
I knew that was a possibility, but I thought it ain't going to happen. It ain't. Oh my god, I mean, this game, man, just snooker. I don't even mean snooker, I just mean snooker. Like, imagine that. Just could you believe it? Like, why didn't I play any sort of spin on it? Why didn't I just think, let's just play with a little bit of spin, it will change it slightly, it won't go in? Why was I so lazy? What a muppet.
17.
I'll quit this frame. That's a silly one to lose. I should have won that one.
Thank you. The 6th frame.
It's definitely a frame I should have won. Well, as I said in yesterday's episode, gotta have a memory like a goldfish when you're playing like this, and I don't mean have a bad memory. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Let's go. Talk about getting some bargains. The brown, the ball that bit us in the last frame, quite frustratingly as well. It's in this time. Look at these reds, they're absolutely beautiful. Obviously there's no colours near the reds, which is going to be an issue through this frame, but if I can just somehow get pink or blue back on its spot, it would be a massive, massive help in winning this frame.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
It's kind of just a hit and hope. And now I'm going to land on some sort of a colour.
Full of confidence at the moment.
Don't know what colour though. And the fact that I got some praise on that shot, I'm hoping I'm on the pink. I'm not on the pink. I'm on the green. No. On the brown. Yes, but it's very awkward. I'm just going to go for it anyway. Because the cue ball's not going to drift too far out of the bulk area. That's missed.
Oh, so close. He needed some luck there, and he didn't get it.
And like I said, if the cue ball was never drifting out of the bulk area, and if we'd got it, we would have had a red. We've left Williams a red, but it's very, very tricky. Like, I don't know if he'd get it, but he might do, because, you know, he is 3-2 up, but he hasn't been playing particularly. He has kind of been struggling. That was a good shot, though. I don't know if this black goes. It does, and wow, what a pot. What a pot. This is highly worrying for us. Our World Grand Prix is very much in jeopardy at the moment. But look at that black. Look at the position of the black at the moment. I mean, you wouldn't fancy a professional winning a frame from this position, but you'd fancy a Snooker 19 player winning a frame from this position, of course, because it's Snooker 19. It's not real life. Like, none of this is realistic. Like, he's gonna go for an outrageous pot that a snooker player would really have deep thoughts on. Like the shot Ronnie O'Sullivan missed in the World Championship, that very much was his last shot of the World Championships this year. And Snooker 19, you wouldn't lose no sleep over a shot like that. You just knock that in dead simple, because it's pretty straight. It was a pretty straight shot. Of course, there was some angle. O'Sullivan hit it pretty much dead on, which was why he missed it. Sullivan pretty much hit it straight. Well, that is an absolutely awful positional shot as far as being the wrong side of the blue is concerned. But I'm sure there's a path back to some kind of a red, as unlikely as it seems. And wow, I did not think you'd go for the brown there. But like I said, Snooker 19, so you just can't beat the AI on this game. I mean, what do you have to do to beat the AI? You literally just have to know them. You have to know them inside out, like quite literally.
42.
As great as that seems, like another chance. You didn't think, Willie, you really were, like, you kind of are getting a bit wishful. Is wishful thinking to have thought Williams would have missed that.
50.
Oh, he's obviously going to knock this pink in, no sweat.
56.
This is just unfair, like, well, we're out of the World Grand Prix. We are out. We are doomed. That was a good match, but you don't really get chances against these top players. It's really rare you'll get a good chance against a top player. Like, if you get a chance against a top player, you should literally just cherish it. Because if you let them onto the table, they just don't even pop. They pop balls which a real life player, like they even bloody jacked us out of that. Any shot maker, which by the way is Mark Williams. Man, John Higgins, is it just me or is John Higgins missing literally every event? Right, a shootout is after the Welsh Open. So yeah, we're gonna skip the Welsh Open. Yeah. Well, Neil Robertson won. Well, Mark Williams won. We're not in the Championship League. Martin Gold and Neil Robertson won that event. Here we're at event 6. Mark Allen won event 6. So next up is the shootout, and then we're going to be taking on the first round. No! We want to enter this tournament. Andy Lee. Don't know if he's ever won anything. I don't even know if he's on the tour at the moment. Don't think he is. I haven't seen his name quite a while. But yeah, Andy Lee in the first round of the shootout. And regardless, we're bound to go home with some money. I'm not going to be playing this now because I think I might need a bit of practice with the shootout format. But yeah, this should be really fun. Like, I cannot wait to get into the shootout. Like, obviously I'm going to need so much practice because it's a different format of snooker. Like, you're going to time me on my shots, so I'm going to need to practice. I'm going to need to practice under timed conditions. So let's just actually, I'm just going to give this a go. Right, like, on video right now. Can I actually find the right arena? There it is. we'll just play as our player. You know what? We'll get the full experience. We'll just give ourselves the complete experience against Andy Lee and Pro Plus. So this is it. This is what it's going to be like. This isn't the match. This is just a head-to-head. This is just a bit of fun. Okay? Just playing this. No sweat. Nice and chill. You know. Just need some shootout practice. Just want to know what it's like. Just want some experience before I get into the actual thing. Which is not going to be in today's episode. It's a few days' time, whenever that episode may be. I'm not... The Gladiators. The Gladiators are ready for an exhibition. Well, I suppose it's the Coliseum. Is that why we're Gladiators?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Andy Lee to break.
Well, Andy Lee's going to be doing the break-off. Phew, I don't want to do a break-off. Oh, look at this. Letting the clock run down. Right. let's just experience this.
This is not easy.
I wonder if top players miss more in the shootout, because obviously it'd be ironic if I made my 147 break in the shootout, you know. Because, you know, nobody's ever made a 147 at the shootout. Highest ever at the shootout is a 142 by Alan last year. Or this year? Last year? This year. No? I've got to hit the cushion, that's the deal. The shot clock in this game is a bit longer than the real life one. We get 20 seconds per shot. I don't know if it's going to shorten to 10 seconds. I've experimented a little bit. I don't think it does, although I'm not 100% sure. I've watched a little bit of Captain Goodspeed's videos. I mean, I watched it shoot out, but I can't remember how it worked. Oh, Mark Williams probably would have got that.
He's lining up the long red to the corner here.
Can't spend too much time lining it up, obviously. This is a rubbish experience so far. I mean, it's the bloody shoot. It's not a shootout actually, but I mean, you know, they should have like a stupid wild crowd, like talking behaving like a bunch of hooligans. And I've obviously got ball in hand because of Lee's shot. Oof. Yeah, because Lee failed to hit a cushion or a pocket, basically, in the shot. Basically, in the shootout, the rule is, in every shot, you've got to either touch a ball or a pocket at least once, or a cushion or a pocket at least once. Otherwise, it's a foul. And a foul in the shootout means ball in hand. And if it's a time foul, so you foul because you run out of time, you concede 5 points rather than just 4. Oh, I'm not even joking. It's a weird rule. I think generic fouls are just worth 4 points. I don't know about the ball in hand one. I think all fouls are ball in hand, like complete ball in hand, not just in the D, like completely anywhere. So I think
half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
To anyone who doesn't know the rules of the shootout, I think maybe this episode is just giving you a bit of an insight. And you know, this is just a little bit of practice for me. It's not just shootout mode, it's just the game of just practicing some Snooker 19 as well. So straight up, I know I can play. You know I can play. You seen me make centuries and what have you, but
not a great split.
But you know,
an easy one, but a half chance.
Reminiscent of a black we knocked in yesterday.
So close.
Miss it? No pressure, because obviously we're just playing this for a bit of fun at the moment. We're just chilling.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Obviously a bit annoyed about the defeat to Williams at the World Grand Prix, but you know, I mean, it's only the World Grand Prix. There are bigger events on their way. The shootout. I mean, I cannot wait for the shootout. Like, I'm just pumped, if you like, if that's even a word. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked, if that's the word, you know. Say.
Well, he's playing this into the left middle pocket.
Tell you what.
Excellent shot.
I'll tell you what, you know, this is a funny game mode. It's a fun game mode. I just hope it's a bit more realistic, you know.
Tricky pop coming up.
I just hope the actual thing's a bit more realistic. Like there's a crazy crowd, you know.
Superb positional shot. 8.
absolutely wonderful. Just playing a 1-frame match, just having a little knock around. I might have practice against some more tough players. Like in my episode of the shootout, I'm not just going to play one match, and I'm not just going to play the first match because obviously 1 frame is a bit pathetic. I'll play a few of the matches. Like I don't know if I'll play all. I don't know how. I'm not going to play all 7 of them if I get that far. I'll play a few. Like I might play it up to and including a certain point.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16.
I might go roughly. Basically, the intention is if I go the full way, it'll last a couple of episodes. I'm thinking that anyway, but you know, I don't want to start putting things into your head that there's only 1 episode must mean he's lost in the last 32 or whatever.
7.
Another thing, why aren't we standing up? It's the shootout, and where the hell is our shootout uniform? Like, do we have to earn that? Do we have to win an event to earn that? Because bloody heck, I've only won 1 event so far, and I had to sweat to win that event. You know, it was a good performance against Williams, but I really should have won that 4-0. Like, I could have done that in the first episode. It was pretty stupid, some of the frames. It's annoying, but there's the Players' Championship soon, which is a big one. There's, obviously, we've just had, obviously this is the shootout up next. This isn't the shootout, actually, this is just a practice frame. I'm not doing the shootout in this episode, just to reiterate. That'll be next episode. Yeah, so that's the shootout. That's my plan for that's my plan for upcoming. In the nick of time, Andy Lee. In the nick of time. And sometimes what players like to do at the shootout, when they're in front in a frame and there's only a few minutes left, they like to really only take their shot when they absolutely have to. Like, they really like to have to wait. They like to wait for the timer to almost reach 0 before they take their shot, just to waste as much time as possible to minimise their opponent's chance of coming back into the frame if they get a chance. So because obviously their opponent's going to run out of time. Because look, if you look in the top or right hand corner, you'll see there's a match countdown.
We'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
Nice, very nice.
9.
Come on.
That really is loose.
Don't believe I missed that. I was obviously a bit thin, but it's still surprising to have missed that.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 9.
Well, this is a little bit of a tense finish to a frame that was just supposed to be a fun little practice. Well, if I lose this, that won't fill me with a lot of confidence, as you could clearly imagine. Well, it's only 30 seconds. I think we've won this frame. I'd be pretty surprised if Andy came back in this time. You know, he's really only got time for 1, maybe 2 if he's really fast, you know, in shots. Last match over. Time has run out. And that is a victory for us. So yeah, theory we should be winning our next game. There you go. Well, there you go. We won the match 1-0. Well, there was only 1 frame. All matches that shootout in real life are 1 frame. Yeah, I think in the old days, like they've only really introduced this event since about 2012. But in the old days, like 1970s, I think they did it. Like the final used to be best of 3 apparently, but why would you want to? It would kind of take the sting out of it. But anyway, really hope you enjoyed that. Just a bit of fun at the end there, just to extend the video on a little bit to make it look like we might have played 3 frames. And to kind of just, you know, make it a bit more interesting. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Have a good day. See you soon, and goodbye.